Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm the Gen Z Accountant, and today we will be discussing about something that is honestly, I'm smiling, but it's really a serious issue in the business world, especially new entrepreneurs, new business owners, and also seasoned business owners too. I make content helping business owners to make better financial decisions. Specifically on TikTok and Instagram, I make a lot of content like short form accounting content. But I feel like on YouTube, I want to use it to just be able to sit down and just talk to y'all like heart to heart. So yeah, so this video today is just a very serious topic. I just want to get the word out there and just express like how this is a major issue. The issue being small business owners are not taking accounting seriously, and you're acting as if it's like a choice. It's a choice to do accounting. It's not a choice to do accounting. Like, you have to do accounting if you want to have a long-lasting, thriving business. Like, I watch a lot of podcasts and interviews, and I just listen to people who are either just starting, have been in the game for a while, and specifically, it's this one podcast that I watch called Hot Seats by David Shands. I watched that podcast, and it's just basically a podcast where entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, come on there to get business advice. And a lot of the times, what's the, how they saying, more than not, oftentimes than not, a lot of the business owners don't be knowing their numbers. They don't know how much they made that year, how much they made last month. They guess on the numbers, and they don't know what their profit margin is, how much they're making at, how much their products cost, like the cost of goods. Like, that's all a part of accounting. And then business owners wonder why, like, they're not seeing the results, even though they're selling. Like, I'm selling, but my bank account is just not growing. It's because you are not taking accounting serious. And I know accounting can seem like, oh, it's so scary, it's math, it's so complex. But if you just understand the basic stuff, you can go really far. Like, just knowing that I need to be tracking my revenue, tracking my income, tracking my expenses. I need to have a budget in place. I need to regularly check these things month to month, or maybe quarterly, depending on how fast your business changes throughout the year. But it's really not complex to do the basic accounting stuff. You just have to put in the time to learn these things, which is why you have platforms like me and so many other so many other channels and so many other content creators telling y'all the information. You're the problem. You're not going out there to learn the information and apply it. It's one thing to watch YouTube videos and be like, oh, okay, that was cool, that was nice to know. But you have to learn it and apply it, not one or the other. There's no excuse in 2025 why you are not using accounting principles, or accounting tasks in your business. You have no excuse. Like, it's really like a epidemic of business owners that are not being financially literate and financially savvy, but expect to have a big business like Walmart or like Target or any other big brands. Accountant is honestly like the doctor for your business. The same way how you have a doctor when you get sick or you're starting to feel sick, you go there to figure out what's going on. Accounting is the same way, but accounting only works if you are proactively keeping up with the data. The more accurate the data is, the better diagnosis you can give your business, and the better treatment and solution you can give your business. If you go to your doctor and your doctor's looking at you, and they didn't take your temperature, they didn't check your heart rate, they didn't do no urine test, no blood test. They just look at you, and they looking at you like, you look pretty fine, so I think you're good. You can go ahead about your day. But you could have internal bleeding. They didn't do no test, no MRI, no nothing. But just because you look okay, they're gonna say you're okay and let you go about your business. And now, a few months later, something terrible could happen to you. That's the same thing that's going to happen to your business when you aren't going deep into the numbers and the data. So what I want you to do today is to really sit back and don't even try to go into the numbers yet. I need you to really think in your head and really change your mindset on really understanding why accounting is important. Because if you don't feel like it's important, you're going to do something accounting wise one day and then never do it again. You just wasted your time. You could have used that time doing something different. You could have used that time building a relationship with, I don't know, somebody, your parents or something. So I just want you to really just sit down and really really understand the importance of accounting. Like, really understand it. And when I first started my business, I didn't really see accounting as important either, because I wasn't even an accounting major when I first became a business owner. I was just like, ooh, a business, okay. From that business, I could make some money and I could have some free time. When you don't really have free time, but I could have more say over my time. That sounds real cute. But I didn't realize at a point in time in my business where I was spending more than I was making. And what does that do? If you're spending more than you're making, eventually, even if you got a nice lump sum of money, eventually it's gonna catch up to you, and that lump sum gonna go down, but your spending still up here, and that lump sum gonna keep going down, keep going down, keep going down until you hit zero. So, speaking from experience, speaking from education, speaking from knowledge, speaking from data collection, I really want you to understand the importance of accounting and start to incorporate it into your business. So your task for the end of this video is to just really understand why you need to care about your finances and your future and accounting and your business if you want to have a lasting business. If you're doing something just for like the fun of it, then don't ever care about accounting. It's not really that deep. But if you really want a nice solid foundation of business that you can either sell one day, because a lot of people they'll make a business, make some money out of it, and then they'll sell it to somebody else. So if you want a business you could sell, or a business you can have long term for like years to come, you want this to be your livelihood, or you want to pass this on to your kids, you need to know your finances and your accounting. That's all I want to say for y'all in this video. A nice little podcast tangent. I'm the Gen Z accountant, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.